Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to have your company on this bright Saturday morning. Hope you had a very fantastic week. We're back for the weekend as always. It's your boy David in your screen, and this is the Little Voice Show, a show that aims to make sure that we provide platform to all young people to showcase their ideas on multiple topics as possible. Well, it has been a while without having live coverages. Yes, Chinamori is in school, and then, connecting from, like, my Saturdays are as busy as my Mondays. So you find that connecting a live show over during school time is kind of, hectic. But it gives me a lot of pleasure to say that, it's holidays and we get an opportunity to interact with you. Well, live shows are mainly here to give a platform to our audience to also participate actively in the discussion together with my guests. It's another brilliant Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're watching us from. A special good morning to you all. Thank you so much for choosing us over any other person, any other broadcaster, but coming to stay and stick with us because we are the best, and forgetting the rest. You're watching The Little Voice on Soul Television. We're running every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. With me, your boy, David Katerga. So, well, as I've told you, the show is just here to provide platform to all young people to showcase their ideas. And this happens to be one of those special shows where we develop talent. Because remember, I believe people who change the world do so through their incredible talent. And this incredible talent goes as far as sports, music, dance, drama, acting, etc. But today we are focusing mainly on music. And on today's show, we're going to be striking the balance between education and talent. Yes, I understand we're living in a world where, children are getting an opportunity to be on air, just as you will see my guests today, or even to play internationally and reach out to the world at a very young age. But still, they need education. So there's been something happening over the previous 2 weeks concerning Champion Gudo, yes, the celebrity, together with Alien Skin. And it's all about to do between education and talent, and being that we are the voice, the little voice to air out all the ideas of young children. That's why today we're discussing our theme, that is the impact of education, on children's talent. I'm your host, David Katerga, and together, Jane, we welcome my guests on the show. To kickstart, I have to start with a lady. Yes. As gentlemen, Jane, we welcome an artist that goes by the name Sylvia Wasi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yo guys, good morning everybody. Hope you're all doing well. It's your girl Sylvia Wase, aka Generation Queen.
Okay.
So happy to be here. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Beautiful. Kindly introduce yourself, the kind of music you do, the school you're in, the class you're in, and yeah, we'll start our conversation from there.
I'm in Spina, St. Peter's Nalia, and I'm in Form 3. So I do a lot because I'm versatile. I do inspirational, I do gospel, I still do gospel, and I do secular. Yeah.
All right, we'll be loving to get deeper in conversation with you. Have the microphone. Let me talk to this big man here. All right, on this side I have a very big gentleman. Can you say hi to our viewers?
Hi everybody. I'm Dasan. I'm Kimba Trevor, aka Dasan. I'm from Masaka City, and I'm nice to be here. Thank you.
Great. So tell those people about yourself, the class you're in, the kind of music you do, anything about yourself, your hobbies, what you love doing in your free time. Tell them.
I'm glad to be here. I'm nice to meet you, Mr. Katrega David.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
What do you love doing in your free time?
I like to practice with my manager, going to school to learn, come back, such those things.
Great. So talk about school. What school do you go to? And which class are you in?
I'm Troy Junior at primary 3 class.
In primary 3. How is primary 3 taking you?
It's taking me well and good.
All right. So first talk to all the kids watching you out there from Masaka. Tell them that you're on TV. First start by, telling them what's really happening here.
I'm Dasan, and I'm on Soul TV.
Yes.
And I'm so happy. So happy.
Great, that's so beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are my guests on the show today. Please don't forget to follow that conversation on our different social media platforms. We're on Facebook and YouTube at Soul TV Uganda. Make it a point, reach out in case you want to be a part of the conversation, in case you have questions, or want to just contribute to what we talk about today. Today we want to talk about the impact of education on children's talent. I'm your host David, and these are my guests. Special good morning to you all watching us, and let's start this way. So, Sylvia, I understand being in music, everything has a strike. It has somewhere it really starts from, and it never comes from the blue. Personally, joining TV, it started, from school. I was in school. We had an end of year gala. Then someone, picked interest in me after seeing me perform on stage, and they're like, "Yeah, this guy can be good on TV." And that's where my journey really started, up to date, and we're still counting. So there is always a niche on where it really starts from. So share with me, how did you get into music, and why music, not sports, not dance, not drama? Where did the journey start from?
Let me tell you. Actually, I was in school choirs and all that playing the stuff. Yeah, so I loved music, and then informed my dad about singing and all that, so he didn't take like a big deal, yeah. I was like, okay, just like the way someone can be like, "Dad, I want to sing," and then he's like, "Oh, okay." So it wasn't a big deal. Then I told him my piece of back again, and I told him that I said I want to sing, and then he's like, "You can record something," and he showed me. So we recorded something on phone.
Okay.
Something, and then we sent him, and then he was like, "Yeah, it's good." So by that time I was friends with Zex, so the show Zex then is like, "Yeah, it's good."
Zex Vidanjidanji, the art. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So then Zex is like, "We shall try out recording it and all that." But my first studio I went to was Daddy Andre. But then I don't know if he really does, if he usually does that, but it wasn't. He didn't take me like a big deal. That's what I can say.
Oh.
Yeah. So then we headed to Mpaka Records.
Well, it seems your parents have really been supportive on this big journey of yours.
Yeah.
Beautiful, okay?
Actually, they love music. They are fans of music. It's
Oh.
not that they are in music or what, but they are fans.
But music is a great part of them.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I don't know. The journey has not been. It has been kind of tough, but then I guess I still thank God for where I am right now.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's talk about partly the achievements. Because I understand every journey, we may not have very big achievement like maybe winning the Emmys or getting the Grammy home or the BET, but we all have these tiny achievements. Do we have some achievements we've registered on the journey so far? Because if we're counting from P7, that's roughly about 3 years. Yeah, so do you have any achievements?
There is Uganda Teens Awards.
Okay.
Yeah, Best Youth Choice. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for voting me. Thanks for everything. And yeah, I'm so happy about that. And then I was also nominated in the same awards, but best female youth artist. Yeah. So what else? And even I've got connections to people, and I've also got to meet people.
Social
like,
capital. Social
yeah.
capital is very important.
And I've got to meet people that I usually wanted to meet. You get? Yeah. And I've also got to be to TVs, radios. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. For those who don't know, being on TV, you have to pay a lot of money unless you're very important. That's when we really have to invite you on TV. All right, let me talk to the son. So, Mr. The son, how do you end up in music? Because you're supposed to be in school like any other child, studying those things. How do you end up in music?
I say education and talent. I think those things must live together.
Okay.
Because learning is good. Learning is good, and being with great talent also is good.
Beautiful. Tell me tell me about your music career. How do you start music? Where does it start from?
I started in 2019
Okay.
with my song Back to School. In the industry, I have stayed for 4 years.
4 years. How's been the experience? How's been the 4 years, what have you liked the most being a celebrity, an artist?
In those 4 years, I have played 2 songs, Jesus and Tori B.
Alright, I think you'll give us a sample before we end the show.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Let me switch tables. Alright. So there's also something that really concerns me when it comes to young people being in the industry, in the limelight. There comes, I know you've felt this because we all get a chance where we really feel like we're celebrities, maybe in school, and you know that, I don't know whether it's being anxious or excitement comes in of being a celebrity. You know, even at home, you know, you don't supposed to do some things because you're a celebrity. You're not supposed to, you know, those things that come in. Yeah, personal experience. They used to send me to the shop when I was, you know, before TV. But I reached a point that I was like, I'm not going to the shops again. You guys may work on TV. But that was just a stage in life because, you know, the excitement comes in. So, have you had some experiences where you felt like you've not really had to do some things because, you know, celebrity vibes?
Most of them have not been really so good, that I can say. Because at school, you enter the staff room to do something and then teachers are all like, so you think you can do anything? As you're saying,
yeah, oh my god, yes.
So, sometimes you have to limit yourself from doing some things. Because, you know, if you try acting like a normal student,
you have a brand. You have a brand to protect. That's the thing. You have a brand. You're not just a Katerega like any other Katerega. You're a brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and even some things that your friends always want to be around you, most of them, because they know if they're working with you, are going to be like, those are Sylvia Osei's friends, what, and all that. Yeah. So there is a way you feel different and unique from the rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how have you tried to combat it? Because I understand it's partly a challenge that comes in with all the celebrity excitement. How have you tried to, you know, come to grips with it?
Actually, I really take myself most of the time like a normal person, yeah? Because if you try to maybe start feeling around the people, because that point you're feeling around are the ones are supposed to be helping you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I take myself like a normal person around everyone, and I try to catch up with the area I'm in, you get. Yeah, so it hasn't been so hard catching up with people.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. Well, if you're watching us from wherever you're watching us from, we want to say good morning. You're watching The Little Voice once again. I'm very excited to have you as a part of the show. You're watching The Little Voice. Well, we have live links running on our different social media platforms, so you can stream live. And in case, you know, you have those friends of yours, you have to wake up in the morning with such a vibrant face, with vibrant conversation, things that concern children, please reach out to them by sharing the link from our different social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube as Salt TV Uganda. So please reach out. Let's have the conversation grow bigger and better and bigger. Because, you know, at the end of the day, what makes sense is our ability to influence positively. So you may be there asking yourself why this part of the conversation. As I said earlier, we today living in a world where children are extremely talented and they're living up to big opportunities. You know, I know so many people that are signing contracts to big brands in football, in music, on screen. And there are some names we can actually mention of young achievers, and they're doing extremely well. But then the problem comes in with striking the balance between children's talent and education. Sylvia talked about something that is really has really pushed me a step ahead when it comes to school, the thing to do with teachers. Some teachers really fail to understand our position as celebrities. Like,
no, this is the thing. So if a teacher gets to know that maybe you're doing something and maybe one time you're going to act bigger than them, teachers, obviously they are the ones heading the school, so they want to be the ones heading the school.
The big guys in the school. So you're like a threat, you're like a challenge to them, which is typically wrong, because I don't know, I don't have the moral authority. I think I have the moral authority to talk about this, being, you know, an ambassador and influencer for young people. Teachers out there, once you discover David is on TV or Sylvia Wasi is on stage or the boy is somewhere doing something big on stage and maybe putting out a video, let him be a role model to his fellow students to show them that it's possible. Let him not be a competition to you as a teacher, because at the end of the day, he will never be the teacher you are at that particular point. Maybe they can grow and then they become teachers. But let's learn to embrace talent. Once you discover Katerega is on screen, let him be a source of inspiration. Let him be a role model to his fellow students, to his fellow pupils, to show them that regardless of how old you are, you can still be on stage and nail it and make it bigger and better and more fantastic. So this is a thought to all teachers, then also to parents. So Sylvia, I understand your parents have been extremely supportive on this particular journey. And well, it's not an opportunity every child has out there. Personally, I have a friend, I don't know that I should mention his name, no, let me keep his name. He told me of a story. He's a very, very good footballer. He's one of the guys that's, okay, he's called Eno Kagava. Yeah. Feel big, bro. He's one of those people that scores most of the goals at school. Like, he's really, really talented. But then he shared with me a story of how he was stopped from joining the academy because his mom did not feel of it, was not positive about it. And well, most of the children have been denied the opportunity to showcase their talent because of that. So talk to parents out there.
Yeah, to all parents out there, all I can tell you, the talent you're refusing your child to do right now may help you in the future. In the future, you may not have. Okay, things happen, things go wrong. You're not good that you can determine the future.
The future, yes.
So anything can happen, and then that talent you had refused can help you, because someone can be like, I like that guy, I like the way he plays, and then they bring him in, and then you see you're getting some money in it. Yeah. So all I can tell you, let your children do what they feel like it's their talent. You get? Yeah, there are many talents out there that someone may not understand, and they be like, if you're doing this, you're going to get spoiled. If you're doing this, someone can even get spoiled without doing anything. It's just about someone's mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then the earlier the better, because at the end of the day, if someone is really glued to something, they will be forced to do it. They will have to do it by anything. All right, let me talk to the boss. So the boss, tell me, have you faced any challenges in your music career? Have you been challenged in any way? Tell me about it. What are some of the challenges you've faced?
What I was at school learning, but my father told me when you learn well, and he told me when you learn well, I will give you a bursary in big schools, and I was happy. Yeah.
All right. So, is there anyone out there you want to send greetings to? Those people who have been there for you, maybe your parents. Talk to them.
I want to talk to my mother to support me and to keep on supporting me more and more, as well as go.
You think it's conversation here on Soul Television, we location at National Theatre. I want to thank you so much. Soul TV is everywhere you go, just like so many brands. We are on all digital platforms, and we also on social media. So we have live links that are running on our different social media platforms. So you please go down there and share the link, and also comment. When we come back, I want to get into your conversation. In case you have any questions to our celebrities that I'm having on the show today, I want us to dive deeper into a conversation with them to understand their thoughts on the topic today. Today we're discussing the impact of education on children's talent. However much your child is talented, they can model, they can dance, they can sing, and they can play football, or they can play instruments. They still need education. So what is the impact of education on children's talent? Now that will be the big conversation on the when we return shortly from this break. But first, let me have Sylvia Wasi talk to the young girls watching us. I understand, there is a way girls okay, however much you're living in a world of, women emancipation, at some point girls are kind of challenged in, these spaces of entertainment. What are some of the tips and hacks you've used to keep up in the business?
Actually, most people be like, girls, this girl, but you have not yet got maybe the ear, maybe time to listen to the girls. Oh, why do they do what they are doing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but then it's about being concentrated. All I can tell the girls, please, if you're in music and you've chosen to do music, a lot is going to happen, but then you have to be ready for many things, but then you have to concentrate. If you're in music, let's do music and leave the rest aside. Yeah.
All right, share with our viewer out there one or two words concerning, also to the young girls, like advice to the young girls, because we're living in a world that is not merciful. The world is very, very vigorous. The world is rude. And meanwhile, in the business we're in, the entertainment business, you must keep up with the game. So one or two words to the girls watching us, most of those in the entertainment business.
All I can tell them, first of all, if you're still in school, please stay in school. And I would want them to concentrate in what they are doing, you get? So then, let me see, I've heard of most incidents, I hear managers using girls and all that kind of stuff.
Taking advantage of them.
You shouldn't let someone take advantage of you. Although they are helping you, they may be helping you, but then if you can't talk to them, you can show the management. Because if God is on your side and God is going to give us this talent, so you can chill that person, because you won't let someone take you for granted as you're there, because you love music and all. Yeah, music is there. Yes, most people love music. I love music. That's why I'm doing music. But then someone won't take advantage of me.
Yeah, there should be limits to it. You shouldn't be. Our viewers. Viewers, wherever you're watching us from, it's a pleasure to have your company. Yes, it's your boy David in your screen, and let me hope you're having a fantastic weekend for yourselves. We very, very much appreciate your company, and words cannot describe how grateful we are to see that you're watching us from wherever you're watching us from. Special good mornings to everyone watching us. Shout outs to Dorin Orishaba, Enoch Agava, and the rest of the team wherever you're watching us from, Jovinta, and everyone else watching us. Shout outs to my sisters. They told me they are watching. Yes, Martha, Dotha, and Destiny. Thank you so much for being a part, for allowing us to be a part of your morning. You're watching The Little Voice on Soul Television, and we started a few minutes earlier. And well, in the first part of the show, we are meanwhile discussing about the career and how exciting it has been to be a part of, education and career all at the same time. The first a phenomenal artist, and well, together we've discussed about their journey and how beautiful they've been able part of it, the challenging part of it, and well, we'll be diving deeper into the conversation. Well, on set I've been joined by someone who is, meanwhile someone you've meanwhile heard of her, you've seen her, you've heard of her music. She has been a sensation on our space here, in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, join me welcome my guest on the show. You know her, she doesn't need an introduction. Felicita the Superstar, good morning.
Good morning too, how are you?
You're going to hold the microphone, you girl. How is life?
Life is good.
Start by saying good morning to those guys.
Yeah, good morning everyone who is watching Soul TV, and thank you for watching this program.
Okay, so come on, intro Felicita the Superstar.
It's your Felicita the Superstar, the baddest, the biggest, the finest, everything I want.
Yeah, that's my girl. How are you?
I'm good.
holidays.
How are holidays?
Holidays are good, are fine. I'm doing my music. So
Mhm.
everything is good.
How was the previous term of school?
It was good. It was very nice. Nasomye bulungi, buli kimu kyabadde bulungi.
Beautiful. So, well, meanwhile, you've been trending online, and it's one reason why I even thought of having this show together with the entire team. Something has really been happening, and I've seen your clip when you were apologizing to the management of Champion Gudo. So let me dive into conversation now. All of you are watching us out there. Today we're discussing the impact of education on children's talent. So, well, this video meanwhile has circulated. Someone forwarded it to me, and being that we are a platform for young children, it brought a lot of questions to my head. And meanwhile, I tried to look for the actual story of what really happened, but then you're the true person to tell the actual story. So narrate, Chacha and Kirawa, how did the story even come to life? Where did it start from?
So first of all, nali ku TVM nempulira nga bagamba Champion Gudo tasoma. So nekinkwatako nnyo ne ngamba kamusabireyo bursary Kampala Parent School. You never know, they can give him a bursary.
An opportunity.
Nga nange we bampa bursary nensoma nemalako primary yange.
Wait, you're done with primary?
Yeah.
Which class are you now?
I'm in senior one.
Yo, okay, I didn't know.
Now I'm in secondary.
Good for you.
Yeah. So kati awo nemusabirayo bursary mukama n'ayamba ne bagimuwa. So then we bagimuwa naye audience king teyakyesanyukira. So nasalawo netonde kubanga okusaba bursary kwekaleeta buli kimu ne tata wa Champion Gudo najja ati kati ne bakayana ate ne gundi ani ne Champion Gudo okusaba okwetonda nasooka laba nga bagamba Champion Gudo bamugo audience king yamugobi. So ne netonda ne ngamba osanga nze naleeta bino byonna. So nesalawo ne netonda.
Okay, that was a very, very bad, Charlie Chivinyo, it was a very, very bad occurrence, and I'm really sorry. How did it make you feel? How did you feel about it? Because I understand you are just willing to help, to offer help to someone you felt pity for. How did it make you feel?
Nawulira bubi nnyo kubanga bamugobya ate nze nga nabireeta. So nawulira bubi nnyo kyobulaba netonda kitegeera. Yeah.
Okay, that was HOCV. It's really, really bad because I understand good reality require meanwhile because whether he studies or not is none of your business, but you just did it out of good heart. Okay, Kati Jagala, today, by the time you joined us with my guests here, we had meanwhile talked about their music journey. Personally, so to come to TV, Nariko Somero, Tina End of Year Gala, then someone spotted me and he's like, this boy can be good on TV. Then that's how the journey started. This is about 8-9 years ago. Yeah. So, how did you start your music journey? Because maybe people watching here, they're like, oh no, I don't senior one. I just kubanga kola music. So, let's start from scratch. What time it out?
First of all, daddy wange yali muyimbi. Naye teyafuna chance bantu kumumanya. Kati chance mukama nagiwanze. Nenga daddy wange yali muyimbi kati lumu. Daddy wange yali atambula ku street. Ababbi ne bamukuba, kati we bamukuba ne bamutwala mu ddwaliro ne bamulongoosa.
Yes.
Ne bamulongoosa kubanga omusaayi gwali guyise mu bwongo. Then we bamala omulongoosa then ne tuddayo mu kyalo. Nga daddi mulwadde. Kati nga yimba ennyimba ze nangamba mwana nakwerekerawo yimba ennyimba zange. So we yangamba namugamba nange mpandiikirayo akayimba. So we kali ka freestyle nampandikirayo ka freestyle nenkayiga ati netukomawo e Kampala. Daddy nga awonye buli kimu kirungi. Kati lumu daddy yali agenda ku studio nemugamba nemwesibako nemugamba daddy nange ntwala ndabe microphone wekola ki
wefaanana kati okutte microphone you feel me.
So netugenda ffenna ku studio. Kati wetwagenda ffenna waliwo room mu studio, rehearsal room. So nemugamba Danny sobola ogendayo. Nagamba it's okay, you can go. Then nengenda kati we nagenda nasangayo just dead ne Hindu. Nensooka nembatya kati we nabatya nenjagala okola okuddayo just dead napita nangamba gwe mwana gwe sookojje. Kati Hindu nangamba osobola okuyimba. Nemugamba ye nagamba jangu kuyigiriza okuyimba netugenda wabweru. Nangamba goyina kyoyinawo nemugamba ye
nemukubira ka freestyle that
keyawandika. Yes.
So nenkamugenda gamba mwana goli wakabi netugende wa just nagamba mutegeke ebyuma omwana ankubira then nenkamugenda nagamba goli wakabi. So just nagamba ngenda kaposting okuba oya kapostinga bwetyo abantu batandika okumanya era nebaza nnyo just okumpa chance n'abantu okumanya kubanga singa si just singa nawe kennyini tompise wano
okitegeera kituufu. Personally kati I want this to be special because I believe in giving people their flowers before they are late nga natuva ku maaso. Njagala nnyo tusiima abantu nga bakyaliwo. What do you have to tell him? Because I understand this is a very he gave you $1 million opportunity.
Yes. Yeah, mwebaza nnyo. Just today, thank you very much. Kusina na chenza muwane nsaba mukama amuwa obudamu akole chata muzene music we bulungi. Beautiful. Kati,
you got an opportunity with Lupareria, no Dayo, no Suma, in a very international school, close to international school. Kati, impact your education. Okusoma kuno kukuyambye ki mu talent because we know Felista you're the superstar oliserebwe nyimbo zikuba, you're on big stages, you're winning awards. What has education helped you?
Okusoma like education umanya abantu bagamba nnyo nti abayimbi tetwagala kola ki kusoma kubanga otunulira abayimbi tebagala nnyo kusoma so twagala kujjawo ekyo kyeboogera nti abayimbi tebagala kola ki
kusoma.
So okusoma tomanya oyinza otuuka eyo okuyimba nekugwa kubanga tugenda yimba lubeerera.
Yes, you get worn out.
Okay.
Yes.
So osobola otuuka eyo okuyimba nekugwerera naye woba wasoma osobola okwesimbawo n'ogenda mu byobufuzi.
Yes. N'omuyimbi asomyeko ayawukana. Yes, ayawukana. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Felista. Let me talk to her. What do you think is the importance of education in the life of an artist? Because I understand you're already an artist and you're doing good, but why do you think you should keep in school?
School can help in a lot because all of us have other dreams apart from music. Yeah. So if we bring in if someone is like, I want to be, what example can I give?
A lawyer?
Let me say a lawyer. Yes, because someone can go and study law and then they're doing music. You get?
Yes.
They have not yet seen it, but then in time.
The people are there. I think Silver Chagulanyi is into that. Yes, there we have so many people.
Lawyer?
Yeah, he does law.
Yeah,
He did law.
that's good. So an artist who has studied, it is way different from this who hasn't. Because most people will be like, like let's say somewhere Bagambe Gote was some.
Yes, you block a lot of opportunities.
And there are some things we're going to talk about not talk leaking at all.
Yes, because of the limitation of education.
So I think children out there who have talents should study and they should stay in school because it's very good. I know you're going to do your talents, you're going to achieve, you're going to be something big in the country. But then also studies, school is good, studies come first.
They come first, exactly, their priority. Let me talk to the boy. Hold. Tell me, what do you think is the impact of education on children's talent?
Impact of education to children's talents. Some of the parents don't support their children on their talents.
So they should start supporting them. Yeah. Beautiful. Let me talk to Felista. So, all right. So another thing that makes me grow a lot of questions, more so with your being on Salt, we big on gospel, so we have limitations on spaces where we really do push for presentations. But then for your career or your kind of genre of music, you're forced to go out to different spaces. I want to know about the spaces you're allowed to present in, because bars, how is your security? Because I imagine you're an artist, your security is priority. Let's talk about that.
So I'm performing like echido, like performing a mobada.
Security is very, very important.
Yes. So I don't perform at night. I just perform in day to perform in
also want to know about the way you balance between education and your talent, because I understand ku Saturday olumu olina okuvaako ku ssomero okugenda okikube ku Sunday, even during the week oyinza okukola ne interview awo kati like today just that you're on holidays. So njagala tumanya, how do you strike that balance, because it's a great challenge?
So watuka time yokusoma soma mu weekdays, then mu weekend nekola music wange, nekola interview, but weba interview ze mu weekdays era njikola sijigana tegenda kubanga sobola bivaako kubanga byebyandeta mu music industry, so kati webivaako banga
kitegeera. Let me talk to Sylvia, balancing between the two. You know, it's like these two things are important and you want to have them both, but you have to balance them.
So if it comes to music is like a talent. I can't say no, it's giving me so much hard time. Kubanga it can't be hard in them studio, but that's not something so hard to do.
Yes, it's part of you, it's in you.
Yeah. But then studies, I read my books, that's what I can assure you. If I'm in holidays, I read and I do some little reading since it's holidays. And then if I'm in school, because Spena is a school that promotes talent.
Yeah, I understand. Almost every weekend you have an event. I feel you.
So Spena also gives you a chance to at least show out your talent, you get. So also Spena is kind of helping me at least to have that time for my talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about where we see ourselves in the next 5-10 years, because being here at Katerega, I want to keep in media. I want to open all these big spots on media. I want to start branding myself and all that. Where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years?
I don't know. 10 years, I feel like there are so many.
Okay, 3-4 years?
Yeah, give it two. But then I see myself somewhere very far. Yeah, I want to start inspiring people, you know. And someone is like, I'm inspired by Sylvia Wasege.
The journey has already started. You're on TV, so many kids are watching you. They want to be like you. Yeah, the journey has already started.
Yeah, so, and I also want to give opportunities to more people out there, to many people out there who want to sing, but they can't. You get it? Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Let me talk to you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years?
In the next 5 years, njagala fuka international artist.
Like who? First mention names here.
International artists like Eddie Kenzo,
Okay.
Diamond Platinum, etc. So njagala fuka international artist, and I also want to become a politician.
Hey! First of all, which office are we going for?
Ministry of Education.
Yes, very important. Are you a leader at school? Like, are you prefect?
Yeah, I'm a prefect of entertainment.
Yeah, that's my girl. The journey starts right away. So with time, you go on acquiring the skills and, you know, developing the career and the talent. Beautiful. Let me talk to him. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to see yourself? What do you want to be doing?
I want to be a musician, like Fresh Kid, like Eddie Kenzo, Just Steady.
Have you met Fresh Kid before?
Yeah.
You have, eh? And you've talked to him? You haven't talked to him? We should organize something, because, you know, Fresh Kid is our boy here. We hosted him on the show. Felicita, you're friends with Fresh Kid, right? Actually, you're former schoolmates. You're in the same school. You should talk to her. Before you go back to Masaka, you must see how you connect. These people must meet. The circle must grow bigger, right? Great, beautiful. All right, let's talk about projects, because understand, when I host Bayimbi here, you people are in studios, you're working. First, talk to those people how they can get in touch with you, or if you have any music that, you know, we should be waiting for, social media accounts, etc.
Yeah, anytime from now, bafani bange musulire nyina wakaimba kange akapya kende tabakaita yani. So they should wait for it.
Should we get up some sample? Or we wait for the actual? We wait. Let's be patient. Let's wait.
Yeah, so enda kulima music omulungi. Enda sigala mba kubira omuziki era banaemwe bane kunsupportinga bagala nnyo. Beautiful. Another thing, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. The name is Felicita the Superstar. YouTube, subscribe, comment, like, even Facebook. Thank you.
Even Instagram, right? Instagram. Okay, let me talk to Sylvia. What projects do we have out, and how can people get in touch with you? Bakweko centers of business. You have so many events coming up.
I have Nonya Jogwa with FFBC, though it made it as a remix.
Okay.
And then I have Checho. It got out some time back, like 3 weeks back. It's a collab with Zex.
It's already up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so be waiting for the video. Anytime from now, it's going to be out before.
Okay. Sorry.
sorry. Yeah, it's going to be out before this month ends. And don't forget to come for Legend Hits Festival. It's on 16th of this month. Wonderworld. Yeah, Demar is going to be there and he's my manager.
Okay, so what is it all about? What is the event all about?
Legend Hits, like people he has made for, it's called Impere Balo Balo.
Oh, yeah. He's written the songs.
No, he's a producer.
He's a producer. All right, beautiful.
Yeah, so don't forget to be there, and please follow me up on every social media, on all social media platforms. Sorry, I use Sylvia Wase Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let me talk to the boy. Tell me. Any latest projects?
I have 3 latest songs. The first one, Like The second one, Jesus.
Okay.
But first of all, I have a new song. It's saying about parents.
All right, thank you so much. So we understand now the people I'm hosting here have been in both spaces. They're still in school and they're also doing music very, very well. I want them to share some key different things that have helped them to keep up to speed in the business. And I want this to act as advice to the young kids watching us out there concerning them, being able to keep up. Let me start with Felista. What are those things you've done that have helped you to keep up, and let this work as advice to all the children watching us?
The advice I give to all my fellow children is to always respect their parents.
Okay.
By no respecting abazadde baabwe, ekirala by no practicing ne talent zaabwe. Oba oli muyimbi ongeramu amaanyi, tomanya one day one time Katonda alikuwa omukisa blessing nawe n'ofuuka wakalinga nze. Another thing, ebintu byenkoze olina respecting nnyo abantu.
Yes, because in people there is wealth.
Olina respecting nnyo abantu, olina obeera humble, olina obeera ow'empisa, tegeera. So ojja malako neno industry naye nga nina n'okusaba kubanga Katonda yasooka mu bonna.
Yes, beautiful. All right, Stevie, let me talk to you. Advice to the children.
First of all, I will tell all the people in school, please stay in school, and those who have not yet joined, but when you're still a student, please, if possible, please go back to school, because studies, education comes first. And I will also advise you to try maybe to maintain the society you're in, the environment. Yeah, to try to catch up with people, what they're doing. If you were somewhere and then they're eating this, try to catch up.
To learn.
Yeah. Because sometimes someone is going to be, let me say, for example, I'm going to go to an area where they buy, let me say, the ghettos. Yeah. And then there is a way they treat themselves. I love it because most of the times they are
easy people. Yeah, casual people.
Yeah. So try to act the same way they act to get. Yeah, because they are really good people and they are really helpful, you get.
Yes.
And yeah, let's also respect our elders and also respect everyone we are with, because these people are done giving us opportunity to be known by the rest. Right?
All right. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been our time. Yes, it's been our time. Thank you so very much for joining us on this episode of The Little Voice. What's going to describe how grateful we are to have your company. First of all, I want to thank my guests. Thank you so much for the good ideas you've shared. Thank you for waking up early in the morning. I understand it's a weekend. I want to thank the parents and management of, all my guests today. Thank you so much for making it a point to be a part of this show and also sharing your stories. I believe so many children out there have got inspired, and different parents at least, they've got motivated. These kids are just like any other kids you have. So it gives you every reason to keep pushing and believing in your children? Well, personally and the team I work with, we've always put it to ourselves to become the platform for all young people to showcase their ideas. Well, this has been just a sample of what usually happens every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. here on Soul Television. We want to thank National Theatre for giving us location and for making it beautiful. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, we have some kids events coming up. Today we have the auditions for Little Miss Uganda, and as well on Sunday we will be having the grand finale for Little Miss Universe. So make it a point to really be here. They will all be happening here at National Theatre. So make it a point to be here. We have the grand finale for Little Miss Universe happening tomorrow. It will be a Sunday, so make sure you come with friends and family and make it a point to be here. But I want to thank the team I've worked with here on ground and also the team I've worked with in studio. Thank you so very much for making it possible. Shout out to each and everyone that has been watching the show, my sisters, Martha, Dotha, Destin, and everyone, my family and friends. Let's catch up next Saturday at exactly 9 a.m. Follow me on my different socials. I'm on Facebook and Instagram at David Katerega _1. Till next Saturday.